If you're in an accident, if you are really injured and you do not have the ability yourself to call your emergency contacts, your husband, your wife, your children, your grandchildren, whoever your emergency contacts are, you want the caregivers, you want the first responders to be able to do that on your behalf. They can do this for you if you have an iPhone, and they can do this for you if you set that information up in your iPhone correctly. Let me show you how to do this in under 5 minutes. The way you do this is you go to the Health app, and in the Health app, you need to do what's called medical ID, and it's hidden right here under TB, your initials or your picture, whatever you have there. You click on that, and there's medical ID right there. Now, I don't have anything set up in my medical ID. Maybe I should, but I don't. But I do have share during emergency call, and I also have show when locked, so that the caregivers can get to this in the event of an emergency. However, if you want this to work for you, you have to come down here to where it says emergency contacts, and you have to add your emergency contacts to here. So if I hit add, then I have to hit add emergency contact. And now I can go search for Rebecca, who is my wife, my very first emergency contact. I need to add her. And then I need to choose the phone number that I want to add for her. And now I've just added my wife. Where's wife? Spouse, is wife an option? Let's just go with spouse. I've added Rebecca, my spouse, as an emergency contact and made her phone number visible for caregivers or emergency responders to see. Now I'm going to add 4 more because I have 4 more that I want to have in here. I'm going to do this quickly. Now I've added my wife and my 4 daughters as my emergency contacts. And I hit the check mark. And now they're added to the system so that in the event of an emergency, the caregiver, the emergency responders, the first responders, doctor, nurse, whoever can get to that information. Now, I have another video on YouTube already that you may want to look to see how they do this. The bottom line is, as long as you have this information in your medical ID, they can go to the lock screen of your phone in the bottom left-hand corner without logging into your phone, because they don't know your login information. They click emergency, and then once they click emergency, they can click on medical ID, and they can see your emergency contacts and their phone numbers. And better than that, they can actually click on the phone, any one of those phone numbers, and call your emergency contact. So again, in order to set up your emergency contacts, you've got to go to the Health app. In the Health app, click on either your initials, your picture in the upper right-hand corner, and then click on Medical ID. And you're going to want to scroll down to the section that says Emergency Contacts. And you're going to want to either hit Add to add new emergency contacts, or you can hit Edit if you have contact in there and you want to change the emergency contact. And each of these folks that you add to your emergency contacts need to be people who you already have in your contacts on your phone. I'm Teddy. My purpose is to help you overcome the risks and fears of technology. And my purpose of this video is to help you if you are in a situation where you can't call your emergency contacts, but you need a first responder to do it for you.